You heard me.
You heard me.
Welcome to You Heard Me the First Time podcast. My name is Minnie.
I'm Nikki Nicole.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to episode number 12, guys. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Episode number 12.
Girl, don't be doing that. The consistency is getting me.
Yeah, this is a consistency for
me.
Yes.
So how do you
That awkward moment.
Yes. So how do you guys feel about episode 12? Like, we're 12 weeks in. Like,
it's a blessing.
It's good. I'm just happy that we're staying consistent and we're taking it serious. We're not just like, oh, okay, we record this week. Oh, we might not record next week or whatever. We're communicating with each other and we're trying our best to keep this going.
I think the hard thing is like when you have a goal and you set it, I think seeing the end result is like the hardest thing because we can blow up, we can be big one day, but we're grinding right now. So,
and I think we all appreciate the grind. Like, we appreciate that we're literally starting this grassroots. Like, nobody has this big following. Like, and we're literally just doing it. Yeah, we're literally doing it on our own, and we see the growth. It's like our baby is just growing.
It is growing, and like Lizzie said, none of us have a huge following. Literally, I don't think any of us on our personal Instagram page have more than 1,000 followers. Maybe.
Oh, I have
1,001. 1,100.
Okay, well,
I'm hitting on 2 at least.
Oh dang!
Only about 500 of them is active. So that won't count.
I pay for followers. I'm joking.
So for us to build our Instagram page, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, so if you're not following us on our social media, make sure you follow us. As You Heard Me the First Time podcast on everything. We really appreciate you guys.
We love you.
We love you guys, and our numbers are growing, and we appreciate everything
that you guys do for us.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Before we get into our topic, I just want to say it's so funny because a couple days ago, this girl, like, I know her, but I don't know her on a personal tip. Like, we're cool or whatever. We hung out before. She sent me one of those memes on Instagram, and it was like a quote, and she was like, keep doing what you're doing. You never know who's watching you.
Amen to that.
And I was just like, it really like light my day up because, like I said, like, we're cool and everything or whatever. And for her to just sing, it was so random. We don't talk, we don't text on a regular basis or whatever. She just sent it to me or whatever. I was like, oh, thank you so much. She was like, no, for real. Your name is being mentioned in places that you don't even know.
Wow.
And I was just like, whoa. I was like really taken back by that.
Say if our name was in there?
I wasn't just you.
It was the Nala Simone collection.
It doesn't. Hey.
But it was just,
matter.
I was just like, wow. Like, I was really taken back that she, like, she did that, and I was happy that she did.
I think anybody that's starting a business or anything,
venture,
venture. The hardest thing is to be consistent.
Because
everything you do, setting up mics, doing a podcast, anything, doing hair, starting an eyelash line, anything is super hard. And sometimes when you're working and you don't see profit coming in right away, it doesn't motivate you. It's like, okay, I'm not getting an income from this. Why am I investing hours into something where I don't see a profit from? But if you believe in yourself and you're consistent, that's the hardest thing, is being consistent.
That is very true.
And
Go.
I always like preach to others, like, before we even started our business, like, other people who are starting up their business, like, stay consistent. Even if you don't get a sale for a week or whatever, just, be consistent, whatever. It's harder said than done.
It is.
Because now that we're actually in it, it's like, I don't want to get demotivated or anything like that. I want to still be motivated, although, like, I may not have a sale this week, or we may not reach as much listeners that we may want to reach or whatever. It shouldn't stop us from continue doing what we want to do.
And being an entrepreneur is working for yourself, and you're gonna have good days, bad days, good years, bad years. But as long as you have a core fan base and a support system, just continue to believe in yourself, because working for the man is okay, but having your own
is even better.
Having multiple streams of income and betting on yourself, I think that's like sky's the limit.
And I will just say that if I had to do this with any other people, I want to do it with you guys.
It's not that corny.
You got to point like this way. You only went like this. Yeah, all of us.
You two distant cousins.
So let's get into our conversation. We are talking about friend zone.
Ooh.
Put that nigga in the motherfucking friend zone.
Now we all know we kind of put a man in the friend zone.
zone.
More than one. But have you ever been friend zone? Like you try to shoot your shot, maybe you was flirting. You was like, "What's up, sis?"
Oh my god, that would be so heartbreaking. When I was I see more like a sister. Oh my god.
I'm not even like not trying to brag or nothing like that. I think besides one person I ever talked to, all these niggas want this shit back. Okay?
And that's on period. That's when you heard me the first time. Podcast.
I don't think I ever like. I never been friend zone. Knock on wood, because that would really like hurt.
So is it considered friend zone when it be like, well, yeah, like one time he was like, oh, I just want us to be friends right now. That's a friend zone.
I want you out of my bed right now.
I've been friend zone one time. Yeah.
I think I've been friend zone one time. Like I was kind of flirting, and he was like, "Yeah, what's up with your friend?"
Oh, he did not. Oh my god.
I'm like, "Which one?" You gotta play it cool.
You can talk about it, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, you want to talk to her? Okay, let me get her for you. He want to talk to you.
And then you got a whole attitude. Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
but let me tell you, she ain't all that. Like, yeah.
No, that's when you go tell your friend, like, girl, I heard he got a small dick anyway.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and talk to him.
You can talk to him
If
if you
I was
want
you,
to.
I wouldn't do it.
But you know, he ain't got no money.
Oh my god, man. Hey, that
Well, y'all, Minnie got me some cheap wine, so.
don't try to blame me. Please do not try to blame me because this is what she be drinking on anyways.
I do. I love the cheap wine.
So, have you ever had to tell a guy, "Listen, no, I just need you as a friend"?
I think I had to tell a guy that, like, we're better off as friends. I don't think I try to hurt nobody's feelings, but.
I think in high school I did that a lot. Like
Really?
a lot. I'd be like, oh, you're just like my little brother. You're just that's my favorite line. Oh, you're just like you remind me so much of
Bro,
my
I
little
did that
brother.
to this guy. Like, you just a friend, and all of a sudden, he wasn't friends anymore.
Love a friend.
I remember in high school, it must have been my 12th grade year, and I told this guy, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, you're like my little brother or whatever. But we became like best friends. Like it was always us or whatever. This guy was telling everybody that we was together.
Oh,
He
my
was telling guys
God.
that when we was together, and it was not until like this must have happened. I'm sorry, 11th grade year, and it's not until like the end of the school year. This guy was like, "Damn, when you and such and such gonna break up?" I said, "What?"
When did we start?
And the guy who said it, I had a crush on him for so
Oh,
long.
so he was cop blocking.
Yes, I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like,
Yeah.
you and y'all still together? I was like, we was never together. What are you talking about?
And his head, y'all was.
He was like,
Yeah.
he's been telling everybody the whole school year.
Aw.
And you would think we are because we had almost every class together. And the classes that we didn't have together, he would wait for me by the door or I'm waiting for him. We'll have lunch. He was
So
really
it was believable.
It was believable, but I never saw him. Like, he was...
Let me
And
tell
he
you.
was that was my dog. Like, we would be on the phone all the time. Like, I would tell him on my bed. But you was right here telling people we was together.
You
So
touched
they
him.
wouldn't shoot they shot. He know what he was
Girl,
doing.
and that whole year, no one shot that. I was like, I must have been ugly this year.
You just reminded me of a story. I had like this really cool guy. We was friends in high school or whatever. And I had a feeling that he liked me, but I didn't know for sure or whatever. But we was literally like just friends, like just cool friends. I remember he had like a little diary thing or whatever.
Diary. Okay.
Don't do my friend like that.
A journal.
A journal.
Yeah.
That sounds better. He had like a little journal, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your journal." And I remember I took it home one day,
Oh my
and
God.
I read it, and he was like, "Oh, I like Elizabeth." Like,
That was in elementary school, I hope.
no, that was high school.
Oh, no.
No, that is so
That was
sweet.
so sweet, and I remember like I
He
stopped.
wrote that in his
What's wrong?
diary?
What's wrong? No, that's
That was so. I felt like that
pretty.
was really, really sweet. I remember like I stopped reading it because I felt bad,
Uh-huh.
and then I just gave it back to him the next day. He's like, "Did you read it?" I'm like, "I read some of it, but here you go."
You didn't want to be with him?
He wasn't
Your type?
He wasn't my type.
Have y'all ever friend zoned someone and then be like, damn, I don't want to friend him
Yes.
again and I actually like him?
I remember this guy, he was very persistent with me. Very like, Nicole, let's go on a date. I'm like, no. I wasn't attracted to him.
Mm.
So one day he hit me up on Facebook He was like, hey, I just
DMs.
Yes, he was like, hey, I just want to let you know, could we at least, grab dinner? But I'm like, no, not right now. So then he hits me up months later and he's like, oh, I just want you to know I'm in a relationship.
He just went.
Yeah, like he owed me that for whatever we never talked. We was never intimate, so he didn't owe me anything. I don't know why he did, but he did. And then that's when you start catching feelings. Like, you're in a relationship, and he was like, yeah. And the weird thing is, her name is Nicole too.
Oh.
And it's so crazy. Like that happened to me before, where like I friends on a guy, and then like he was persistent, and then he got in a relationship, and I saw how wonderful he was treating her, and I'm just like.
What I meant?
Hey, big head.
No, for real. Like he was taking her on trips. He was treating her amazing. Now they're engaged and they have a child together. I'm like, that could have been me.
You
get your single ass.
You still single.
Still ain't got no life.
All right, we joke. Yeah, on two.
Okay. Do the last 1 minute.
I feel like sometimes we make friend zone the nice guy.
Yeah.
And that's not always good.
That's true. You be missing out on opportunities because you're not that attractive to him, but you never really
You don't got that.
You don't got, but you never try to even have a conversation with him.
At least see where it can
you see where it can go, or whatever. Because once you start liking a person for who they are, their looks start looking better. They start actually looking better. Like, damn, he is kind of fine. He squint one eye.
Now that I'm older, looks don't matter. Slide my DM.
That was my
God made you who you are, so you're God's child.
But I think sometimes we do need to like step away from like that quote unquote our type. But every time I try to do that, it doesn't work for me. It still doesn't work for me. Like trying to date guys that aren't my type, that I would probably be like.
I don't like when I date. When I finally decide to give a guy a chance or whatever, and he he was ugly, and I give him a chance, and then he tried to act like he was cute. Like, listen, okay, first of all, I'm just giving you a chance because I felt sorry for you. Don't be trying to act
push it.
Don't you giving me different type of fine energy? No, sir.
Okay, no, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I don't like
act your look. Please.
I like that one. Act your looks, but for real, like, no, you ain't finna come try me.
Yeah.
Do you think the one got away? Do you think that's a true saying? Do you think that you may have gotten away? Somebody may friend zoning you, or maybe ended the relationship with you, and you were like a good catch, and now.
Oh, I know. My old niggas, they be like, damn, she got away or whatever, and it's so crazy because now I remember my high school love. He was still. Every now and then he would do first love. Boy, if you don't let go of this first love thing,
I had somebody to do that to me.
This was like almost like 10 years ago. Like, let it go, whatever. Or and it can be game. They be like, oh, you was the one. I should have never let you go. And like, sir, shut up. But I don't think I like passed up on anyone that I wanted back.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I passed up on anybody, but I think some of these niggas still, want me bad.
Yeah, I don't think I have passed on anybody that was actually truly for me. Like, I don't have any regrets curving nobody. Heisman. But I have had somebody come into my life and be like, hey, you was my high school sweetheart, sir. We didn't even date. What are you talking about? Like, I wasn't your girl in high school.
It'd be like a whole 10 years later, like, sir, if you don't leave me alone, like,
the saying that they always come back is so true.
That is very
true. Like, it'd be like years later and they still try to, like, just to see, no, you cannot. Well, sometimes you don't. You did that, one time or whatever, but it's just like, hey, big head, how are you? How you been doing? Like, no, sir, it's over.
So let's talk about friends with benefits. Since we're talking about friend zoning, that can also lead to friends with benefits, where you don't think you can be in a relationship with somebody. What the fuck is good? So friends with benefits.
I'm here for the friends with benefits.
I have a few of those.
But that can lead into gaining feelings.
Have a guy ever said to you like, oh, well, we could just be friends with benefits?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
I was upset.
Yeah.
And at the time, you had to, all right. And then the next day, did I just agree? No, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't friends and benefits with me.
I think if that's what you want and you're not looking for a relationship, then
But I don't think
by
you
all
should
means.
say it. Oh, let's just be friends. I don't think it's something that should
No,
be said.
I think
Like,
you should. Like,
really?
to me, lay it out on the table. Let me know what you want. Lay your expectation out, and I'm gonna lay mine out, and we can see if we meet.
Yeah,
But don't
that's
not
the same-
tell me.
But just to say, okay, like let's have a conversation. Like, okay, you know, I'm not looking for a relationship, blah, 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 right? But just say, oh, but you could be my friends with benefit. Like, is that even a title?
But that's the same. That's the same thing. If a guy tell you I'm not looking for a relationship, then what else could you be besides a friend?
I know, but
Minnie's
just
looking for the easy kick.
yeah, like just don't tell me like, okay, well, you're my friends with benefit. So when you introduce me to people, oh, this is my friends with benefit.
Oh,
like,
no, they're just gonna be like, this my homegirl Minnie.
no, just
Ooh.
no.
Oh, that's
Because
hurt.
how is a friends with benefits supposed to introduce you to their homeboy?
You could still introduce her. That's my girl, or
no.
No, that's your issue. You don't know what a friend with benefits is. You just say you want to say you want to go on dates with your friends.
Like,
Yeah, no. See, that's the problem.
She want good morning text messages
With
from
your
her
friend.
friends.
I do.
No,
that's
you gotta make me. Don't matter if we're not together. I need to feel like in my head we together.
That's
no,
not good.
you gonna end up scarred every day of the week.
That is, yeah. Don't introduce me as your girl, because then now
Yeah.
I'm gonna start acting like a
Like,
girl.
did he change his mind? Does he want to be girl? I mean, in a relationship?
No, but
now?
I think if y'all not in a relationship, then you know he's just being nice.
No, don't be nice.
Don't be nice to me.
Don't introduce me to your friends.
Don't set
Cause what are you
expectations.
gonna say? Like, cause I would take offense if I'm sitting there, if I'm fucking you and you just introduce me, and you just introduce me as your homegirl. The fuck?
Then what is he supposed to introduce you as? Your
This one I'm fucking with. This my girl or whatever. Don't just.
No, that's false expectations.
Yeah. But I remember when before me and my boyfriend got in a relationship and he was introduced me to his friends. He used to say, okay, Minnie, this is this is Minnie. No title. Nothing. And I'd be like, what the literally he
You
was,
see how that's not a good feeling.
he was not saying, he was just like Minnie, the Minnie or whatever. So now they're in a relationship, I be looking for you like, this motherfucker better say this is my girlfriend. You better say it. So now he do say it, but I guess that was his thing. Like, I'm not setting no expectation.
Yeah, I agree.
This is
Just, it don't even have to be the what. This who I'm messing with. Something. Don't just introduce me as.
Lizzie.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
But that's who
No,
you
that's
are.
that's what you signed up for.
I ain't signed up for shit.
Yes, sir.
'Cause you ain't gonna tell
You
me.
agreed
You're
to.
not gonna just tell me, oh, I'm just looking for a friendship right now.
Okay.
But you
That's what
agreed
friends
to
with
friends with
benefits
benefits. Oh no, we need a. Can we get a definition for friends with benefits, please? Tell us your definition of friends with benefits.
Is he comes over, give you good dick, leave. You come over, give him walk, and leave. That's it. There's no text messaging. There's no going on dates.
It's
There's no
not.
cuddling. There's no Netflix.
Y'all got me fucked up. That
None
means
of
I'm a
that.
hoe. Like.
No, you just getting what you want.
No,
He getting what he
If
want and you getting what you
I'm
want.
sorry, I just can't sit there and take just a you. No,
So don't say you're
No.
okay with friends with benefits because you're not.
You're not okay with friends with benefit. You want more.
I don't need a relationship, but you just not gonna make me.
Oh,
feel,
you're not in a relationship, but you want him to treat you like you're in a relationship.
Exactly. When he introduced you, you want to say, "This is my girl."
Like,
But then y'all go back home. You know I didn't mean it, right?
no, it don't even have to be.
Don't get
This
carried
who
away.
this is who
No.
I'm messing with.
This is who I'm messing with. I wish a nigga would
No,
introduce me.
that's better than this mini.
No, I
prefer
would
this
do that.
mini.
No, I would be. You guys, let's have a survey right now. Which one do you prefer? Do you want him to say, "Hey, this is Minnie," or do you want him to say, "Hey, this is who I'm messing with, Minnie"? Craig.
Because
Like, how do you want to
No,
be?
yeah,
introduced?
I need you to let your homeboys know that me and you got something going on.
Trust
This
me,
not
but
just-
the whole boy know that all y'all doing is fucking.
Exactly.
That's okay, but don't make me feel like it. Shit.
So you will be okay if somebody say this.
I would be okay.
This who I'm messing
this
with.
who I'm messing with. This is Lizzie. This who I'm messing
Oh,
with.
she like hood niggas.
Okay. And not even this who I'm talking to. This who I'm messing with.
Yeah.
I like shit.
Ooh, no.
I was watching. I was watching this little video and it was like, oh, Florida slang. And the girl was like, she did, what's the one? She was like, oh, I'm fucked up about you. I was like, oh, yes. That turns me off so bad. Oh, I'm fucked up about you.
That's what you wanted to say. Oh, this Lizzie, the person I'm fucked up about.
But
Yes.
he's not even fucked up about you because You not his girl.
I'm just saying that sounds.
Oh no,
good.
she wants something else. You don't
She
want
want
her-
delusion.
Yeah, that's exactly
No.
what you want.
I don't want a delusion. I just don't want. Like, I would have an issue just plain out feeling like I'm just here to fuck you and you're just here to fuck
That's
me.
friends with benefits.
For me, I do what you want to do, but for me, I'm not okay with that. Like, I still want good morning texts. I still need you to check up on me on constant
So you're not
basis.
okay with friends with benefit? You don't.
I am, because we ain't gotta be to me. Okay, maybe I should say that.
Yeah.
To me, friends with benefits.
You don't want a title. You don't care about having a title.
I don't need a title.
But you want to be catered to. You want to be courted. That's what
And
you
to
want.
me, that
That's
is
not
still
friends with benefits.
considered. For me, I consider that friends with benefits. You messing with
That's
you
friends
messing.
with benefits 2.0. Because
No, to me, friends with benefits is you messing with somebody physically and y'all don't have a title. Then what else can y'all be besides friends? So, I think anything besides that is friends with benefits.
That's dragging you along, stringing you
Ooh.
along. That's what that is.
Oh, that kind of hit the soul.
That's what it is.
that's plain stupid.
That's not plain stupid.
That is plain stupid.
Well, bitch, call me stupid.
That's why you like to get played in peace.
Play me in motherfucking peace.
Don't ruin my
365.
chaos. I like my
Okay,
chaos.
that's exactly how I like it.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Nah, I don't tell me personally. Don't tell me I work present.
So what? So like they just go hit you up every 2 weeks? Oh, let's just fuck. Like,
That's what it. I remember us having a conversation with my friend, and she was like, catching feelings for this guy, or whatever, and he told her off rip, like, look, I don't want a relationship. This is all I want to do, or whatever. And she was like, but I don't want to. She was like, she don't want to stop talking to him and stuff like that. I'm like, well, if you don't stop talking to him, you have to know that only thing that he wants from you is
the
a
fuck.
That's it. So you hit him up when you need pleasure, and he hit you up when he needs
And
pleasure.
there's nothing wrong
And
with
there's
that.
And to
nothing wrong,
me,
and
that's not that I don't like. Like there should like I'm not okay with just hitting me up when you want some, me hitting you up when I want some. It should be some type of collective. How are you doing? Like
Okay, so he texts you that day. How are you doing?
No.
Can you come over later?
text me like 2 weeks.
She's talking
let's
about
talk-
how are
let-
you doing?
Let's talk for a couple of days. Then hit me back up like a week
Oh,
later and be
no.
like, come through.
I can see how you feel like, okay, that can be a little disrespectful, but if that
She-
is something
she
that
having pillow talk with her fuck buddies.
Yeah. What's
But
your
it's-
dreams? What are your aspirations?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Are we gonna get married or
what's your
not?
credit score?
No, but for real, like that is true.
But
But
that-
I'm not
well-
just gonna sit there and just fuck you. We gotta.
But when you do things like that, you end up wanting a relationship. You end
Yeah.
up wanting to be with that person.
Mhm.
Those good morning texts hit different when you start
Ooh.
liking them. Like for real, for real.
But let me get played in peace.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right.
Guys, leave us a comment down below. Let us know how
Whose
you
side y'all on this one?
do. You
The
want to be
delusional side,
on the realistic
realistic side.
Whatever. I feel ganged up on. Okay.
Okay, so what do you guys think about fuck buddies? Is it something that you want? Are you still accepting it? Do you want to be courted by your fuck buddy? Or do you just want, hey, let's meet up here, let's meet up there?
That's so impersonal.
No, but me personally, I would prefer it that way, like the fuck buddy, because
Because I don't want to.
Because then I start
But your
getting.
feelings are still getting involved every time you fuck that person.
If you know, like this is all it is, and you're not doing that extra stuff like taking me out,
Yeah.
introduce me to your friends, introduce me to your family members. We're hanging out every single time of the day, texting all through the day. If we're not doing that, and this is all we're doing is just cordially having sex, then there's no way I can catch feelings.
I'm not like I don't know.
If you do it that way, you're gonna catch feelings, and then you're gonna
You're
start.
going to be in love.
You're gonna be in love, and then you come back home and say, "Oh, but you're really not my girl, though." That's gonna hit
He
different.
going to be like, I'm in a relationship now. We got to stop this.
But that's the same thing a fuck buddy could do.
Yes, but your feelings are involved.
Your feelings are involved in both ways.
No,
Y'all leave us a comment down
Ooh.
below. Let us know what you
we
think.
can agree to disagree with this one.
Yeah.
Because the girls want to know.
Okay, Lizzie needs to know.
No, I don't know. It's